mean, I kind of like that sort of stuff. I find it quite amusing when teams do that. But you're exactly right. We scored 0 goals from
Zero.
long throws this season. And I
Absolute
said I said
nonsense.
this to someone who went, "No, you've scored at least 3 or 4. We've scored 0." And they
Zero,
were
mate.
and they weren't an Arsenal fan, so I didn't expect them to know that. They were a Tottenham fan. They went, you know,
No,
and
because you got the hyperbole in the idiot, the thing on Sky Sports, basically going on. I'm talking about throw-ins. Well,
yeah,
you can talk about throw-ins, but we haven't scored any.
we
So
haven't
why
scored
are you
any,
talking about us and throw-ins? Why? It just doesn't make any sense.
and
You're just trying to get your team an advantage, or what? What are you trying to do? I don't exactly know.
y- as I said, I had no problem with this guy not knowing the answer because why would you? But
No.
he's like the way the narrative goes on. I thought you must have scored 3 or 4. He hadn't
Yeah,
checked, and he
exactly.
wasn't critical of the fact that Arsenal were scoring throw-ins, but he
Yeah.
genuinely didn't know. He just because of the way things were being said, he just assumed we must have got 3 or
Yeah,
4.
absolutely. But that's how narratives go, isn't it? They
Yeah.
don't check the narrative out; they just follow it.
No, I mean, as he said, if it was about his team, he'd have checked it and would have, because
Yeah.
he said, there's a
They'd be
narrative.
like, no, they don't. No, they
Yeah,
don't. This
yeah,
and the other. But obviously, there's no reason to check it, is there? Because
no,
you're just
it's not
following
his
the
team.
narrative.
Yeah, but he said, it annoys him about his side, Tottenham. It's like, well, the bubbles burst from Frank. He said, yes, well, it has, but we were never going to keep going like this. We're trying to build the side now because it's not ready to win the league. We haven't bottled the league, but that's a narrative going around about Tottenham.